Astrological Tensions, a week of cosmic crossroads for Iran, August 25th to August 31st, 2024, by Ambrosius Holloway. A Clash of Minds and Hearts, Sun in Virgo versus Mercury in Pisces, August 25th, 2024. On August 25th, 2024, the celestial bodies align in a cosmic duel as the Sun in meticulous Virgo stands in stark opposition to Iran's Mercury in enigmatic Pisces. The Sun, ruler of identity and self-expression, now nestled in Virgo, demands precision, organization, and a clinical approach to leadership. Virgo's influence on the Sun sharpens Iran's core focus, urging the nation to anchor itself in rationality and detail-oriented governance. However, across the astral stage, Mercury in Pisces, residing in Iran's third house of communication and local affairs, counters with a wave of intuition, imagination, and sometimes perplexing ambiguity. Mercury, the herald of communication and travel, becomes more introspective and emotionally driven under Pisces' influence, preferring the currents of dreams and intuition over the rigid structures of Virgo's analytical mindset. This opposition creates a palpable tension where practical strategies may clash with more intuitive or emotional responses. Iran could face significant challenges in clearly articulating its messages to the world, with diplomatic efforts potentially mired in misunderstandings. The nation might find itself at a crossroads, where the clash between these two forces, Virgo's demand for precision and Pisces' call for intuition, creates ripple effects across local communication, transportation, and diplomacy. In the bustling streets of Tehran, the echoes of this astral struggle may manifest as transportation delays or miscommunications that frustrate daily life. Diplomatically, Iran might encounter intensified friction with neighboring countries, where differing viewpoints and approaches threaten to widen the divide. Harmony within, Venus in Leo trine Iran's moon in Aries, August 25th, 2024. While the Sun and Mercury engage in their celestial standoff, another aspect of the heavens offers a reprieve. On the same day, Venus in radiant Leo forms a harmonious trine with Iran's moon in fiery Aries, casting a golden glow over the nation's domestic affairs. Venus, the planet of relationships, values, and aesthetics, thrives in Leo, emphasizing confidence, creativity, and a heightened sense of national pride. The moon, governing emotions and the pulse of public sentiment, finds itself in the assertive and passionate sign of Aries, settled in Iran's fourth house, the very heart of home. This trine brings a soothing balm to Iran's internal landscape, promoting domestic harmony and a surge in national morale. The nation could experience a collective sense of unity, with public sentiment rallying around a shared vision of stability and security. In the bazaars of Isfahan and the ancient courtyards of Shiraz, this cosmic alignment may inspire a renewed cultural and artistic flourishing. The nation's creatives, emboldened by the passionate energies of Venus and the Moon, might produce works that resonate with pride and attract international admiration. This aspect also bodes well for internal stability, potentially smoothing over any domestic tensions and fostering a sense of comfort and well-being within communities. But this is just the beginning. The stars have more to reveal in the days that follow. As the week unfolds, what other celestial influences will shape Iran's destiny? Mercury retrograde in Virgo. Sextile Iran's Saturn in Virgo, a moment for meticulous review, August 26, 2024. As the dawn of August 26, 2024, breaks over Iran, the heavens align in a way that calls for introspection and careful reassessment. Mercury, the planet of communication and intellect, begins its retrograde journey through the precise and analytical sign of Virgo. This period of retrograde is often fraught with disruptions and challenges, but within Virgo's domain, it offers a unique opportunity, a chance to delve deep into the minutiae, to reflect and to review with a fine-toothed comb. In a harmonious sextile, Saturn in Virgo, situated in Iran's ninth house, lends its disciplined and structured energy to this cosmic dance. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, embodies responsibility, structure, and long-term planning. In Virgo, Saturn's influence becomes even more exacting, emphasizing the importance of meticulous planning, especially concerning higher education, international affairs, and legal matters. For Iran, this alignment offers a rare window to reassess its international agreements and treaties with a critical eye. The retrograde motion of Mercury encourages the nation to revisit the past, learning from previous experiences and making necessary adjustments. This is not merely a time for reflection, but a period ripe with the potential for constructive and productive change. In the grand halls of Tehran's universities and the chambers of its legal institutions, this celestial influence might inspire a thorough review of educational policies and legal frameworks. Iran could find itself refining its strategies, ensuring that every detail aligns with long-term goals and national interests. Saturn's steadfast influence ensures that this review is not just superficial, but deeply structured and methodical, laying a foundation for future stability and success. Saturn in Pisces retrograde, opposing Iran's Sun in Aries, a struggle for leadership and identity, August 26, 2024. But as Iran navigates the sextile between Mercury and Saturn, a more challenging aspect emerges. On the same day, Saturn, retrograding through the ethereal waters of Pisces, locks into a tense opposition with Iran's Sun in fiery Aries. This cosmic clash highlights a battle between the authoritative control embodied by Saturn and the assertive, dynamic energy of the Sun in Aries. The Sun, residing in Iran's fourth house of home and domestic affairs, is a symbol of leadership, identity, and self-expression. In Aries, the Sun is bold, assertive, and driven by a desire to forge ahead. However, Saturn in Pisces, with its retrograde motion, brings forth challenges related to boundaries, responsibilities, and limitations that are more abstract, emotional, and this opposition could manifest as significant leadership challenges within Iran, particularly in the realm of domestic affairs. The tension between Saturn's call for disciplined, authoritative control and the Sun's drive for dynamic leadership may create internal pressures that are difficult to manage. Leaders may find themselves under increased scrutiny, facing criticism and resistance from within the nation's borders. The ancient streets of Persepolis, once the heart of a vast empire, now serve as a silent reminder of the struggles for power and authority that have shaped Iran's history. This celestial opposition reflects a similar struggle, one that requires a delicate balance between maintaining control and fostering a cohesive national identity. Iran's leadership may need to confront these underlying tensions head-on, ensuring that internal conflicts do not disrupt the nation's stability and direction. Jupiter in Gemini square, Iran's Pluto in Virgo, a clash of expansion and control, August 27, 2024. On August 27, 2024, the stars align in a tense and challenging configuration, casting a formidable shadow over Iran's financial and resource management sectors. Jupiter, the great benefactor of the zodiac, currently resides in Gemini, urging the world to expand, communicate, and explore new ideas. In Gemini, Jupiter's influence magnifies the desire for growth, learning, and the exchange of ideas, pushing boundaries and seeking to broaden horizons. But this expansive energy meets a formidable opponent in Pluto, the lord of transformation, power, and hidden forces, firmly entrenched in Virgo within Iran's 8th house. The square between Jupiter and Pluto is a powerful and often difficult aspect, signaling tension and conflict. For Iran, this square illuminates a clash between the desire for expansion and the need for control, particularly in matters of shared resources, finances, and power dynamics. As Jupiter pushes for growth and new opportunities, Pluto demands a meticulous, controlled approach, scrutinizing every detail and resisting any shift that threatens us. In the bustling marketplaces of Tehran and the complex networks of international finance, this celestial tension may manifest as significant challenges in managing resources. Iran could face financial conflicts, whether domestically, as economic policies clash with public needs, or internationally, where the pursuit of broader influence encounters resistance from other powers. This aspect may also highlight underlying power struggles within Iran's own governance or in its interactions with external entities. The push for expansion, symbolized by Jupiter, might run headlong into the transformative challenges posed by Pluto, requiring Iran to navigate complex, potentially crisis-laden scenarios. These challenges may force deep, fundamental changes in how Iran manages its resources, demanding a careful balance between growth and control. Mars in Gemini trine Iran's Neptune in Sagittarius, a strategic and subtle advantage, August 27, 2024. While the square between Jupiter and Pluto sets the stage for tension, another alignment on August 27th offers a more harmonious and strategic influence. Mars, the planet of action, energy, and drive, forms a trine with Neptune, the celestial body of dreams, intuition, and the subconscious. Mars, currently in versatile Gemini, enhances Iran's ability to act swiftly and strategically, particularly in areas involving communication, information, and quick decision-making. This trine to Neptune in Sagittarius, residing in Iran's 12th house, suggests that these actions might be most effective when conducted behind the scenes or through the 12th house governs hidden aspects of life, secrets, and the subconscious, and Neptune's influence here encourages Iran to tap into its deeper, often hidden resources. For Iran, this alignment presents an opportunity to engage in strategic planning and execution that is both effective and subtle. Whether through diplomatic maneuvers, covert operations, or simply leveraging unseen influences, Iran might find that its efforts during this period yield particularly successful outcomes. The energy of Mars supports quick, decisive action, while Neptune provides the intuitive insights necessary to navigate complex situations. In the context of the broader astrological influences, this trine could serve as a counterbalance to the challenges posed by the Jupiter-Pluto square. While tension and conflict dominate one aspect of the day, the harmonious flow between Mars and Neptune offers a path to success through careful, strategic action and a deep understanding of the unseen forces at play. Venus in Leo square, Iran's Uranus in Scorpio, a jolt to alliances and social networks, August 28, 2024. As August 28, 2024 dawns, the heavens set the stage for a dramatic confrontation between two powerful celestial forces. Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and values, resides in the proud and flamboyant sign of Leo. In Leo, Venus demands attention, recognition, and admiration, both on a personal and national level. It seeks to cultivate harmony, but also craves the spotlight, emphasizing creativity, pride, and a strong sense of identity. But on this day, Venus finds itself in a tense square with Uranus, the planet of sudden changes, innovation, and disruption, which is stationed in the intense and transformative sign of Scorpio. Uranus in Scorpio, residing in Iran's 11th house of social networks, alliances, and group dynamics, is a force of upheaval, bringing with it deep, transformative shifts. This square aspect is a signal of tension and conflict, particularly in how Iran navigates its social and diplomatic relationships. The usual harmony and balance that Venus seeks are challenged by Uranus's unpredictable energy, leading to potential disruptions in alliances or diplomatic ties. The relationships that Iran has carefully cultivated, whether with other nations or within its own social circles, may suddenly face unexpected changes or challenges. These disruptions are not just minor ripples. They carry the intensity of Scorpio, suggesting that any shifts could be deep and transformative. Iran might find itself caught off guard by sudden events or revelations that require immediate and adaptive responses. This could involve conflicts or changes within groups, organizations, or alliances that Iran is part of, potentially destabilizing previously stable or harmonious relationships. The streets of Tehran, where ancient traditions meet modern aspirations, could mirror this celestial tension, with social networks and alliances undergoing unexpected and rapid transformations. Diplomatically, Iran might face surprises on the international stage, where the need for flexibility and quick adaptation becomes crucial to managing these challenges. Saturn in Pisces square, Iran's Mars in Gemini, diplomatic friction and legal hurdles, August 29, 2024. As the tension from Venus and Uranus lingers, another powerful astrological influence takes hold on August 29, 2024. Saturn, the stern ruler of structure, discipline, and responsibility, currently traverses the dreamy and often nebulous sign of Pisces. In Pisces, Saturn's usual clarity and rigidity are softened, sometimes leading to confusion or challenges related to boundaries, responsibilities, and emotional or spiritual matters. On this day, Saturn forms a square with Mars, the planet of action, drive, and conflict, which is in the quick thinking and adaptable sign of Gemini. Mars in Gemini, residing in Iran's seventh house of partnerships and open enemies, brings an energetic, if sometimes scattered, approach to pursuing goals. It emphasizes communication, negotiation, and a versatile strategy in handling relationships, both cooperative and adversarial. This square between Saturn and Mars signals significant tension and obstacles, particularly in Iran's diplomatic relations and partnerships. The disciplined and sometimes restrictive energy of Saturn clashes with Mars' dynamic and sometimes impulsive drive, creating friction in areas where Iran needs to manage. For Iran, this could mean heightened challenges in diplomatic relations, where friction with allies or difficulties in negotiations become more pronounced. The aspect might also bring to the forefront legal disputes or issues related to contracts, requiring careful and strategic management to navigate these obstacles. Within the corridors of power in Tehran, this tension could manifest as struggles in maintaining or forging diplomatic alliances, with potential conflicts requiring a disciplined and measured approach to avoid escalation. The square suggests that Iran may face resistance or obstacles in its efforts to manage partnerships, whether on a national or international level, making this a period. Uranus in Taurus, sextile Iran's Venus in Cancer, unconventional alliances and diplomatic harmony, August 29, 2024. On August 29, 2024, the celestial energies align in a way that offers Iran a unique opportunity for growth and innovation. Uranus, the planet of sudden changes, innovation, and unconventional approaches, is moving through the steadfast and resource-focused sign of Taurus. Uranus in Taurus shakes the foundations of stability, urging the world to rethink values, resources, and what it means to be secure. In a harmonious sextile, Uranus reaches out to Iran's Venus, which is comfortably nestled in the nurturing and emotionally driven sign of Cancer, located in Iran's. Venus in Cancer emphasizes relationships that are built on emotional connections, domestic values, and a deep sense of care. It seeks harmony, especially within partnerships and diplomatic relations, focusing on the ties that bind people and nations together. This sextile aspect creates a fertile ground for innovative and unconventional partnerships to blossom. For Iran, this alignment could open doors to new diplomatic relationships or alliances that are both unexpected and highly beneficial. The influence of Uranus suggests that these opportunities may arise from creative strategies or unconventional approaches, leading to significant changes in how Iran engages with the world. In the corridors of power and the intimate settings of diplomatic negotiations, Iran might find itself forging alliances that defy traditional expectations. These partnerships could be with nations or entities that, until now, seemed unlikely collaborators. Yet under Uranus's influence, they bring about transformative and positive developments. The sextile facilitates a smooth integration of these new relationships into Iran's broader diplomatic strategy, enhancing the nation's standing on the global stage. This alignment also bodes well for resolving legal matters or improving existing diplomatic relations through innovative means. Uranus's energy encourages thinking outside the box, offering Iran the chance to resolve issues creatively, perhaps through agreements or strategies that are both forward-thinking and emotionally resonant. Full moon in Pisces in Iran's third house, clarity and culmination in communication, August 30th, 2024. As the energies of Uranus and Venus continue to unfold, the following day, August 30th, 2024, brings the culmination of a different kind of cosmic influence, a full moon in the dreamy and intuitive sign of Pisces. This full moon, positioned in Iran's third house of communication, local travel, and interactions with neighbors, signifies the climax of a cycle, where hidden truths come to light and resolutions are within reach. The full moon in Pisces is a time of heightened intuition, dreams, and emotional clarity. It often brings to the surface matters that have been simmering beneath the surface, offering a moment of illumination and resolution. In the third house, This lunar energy is focused on communication, agreements, and local interactions, suggesting that Iran may experience a significant turning point in these areas. For Iran, this full moon could mark the finalization of important discussions or negotiations, particularly with neighboring countries or in matters related to local communication. Issues that have been pending may now reach their resolution, with the full moon casting its light on any hidden aspects that need to be addressed. This could involve the revelation of information that had previously been overlooked, bringing clarity to ongoing negotiations or public discussions. The streets of Tehran, the alleys of Shiraz, and the marketplaces of Isfahan could feel the impact of this full moon as local and regional relations take center stage. Whether in diplomatic corridors or through public discourse, Iran's handling of communication and agreements during this period could set the tone for future interactions, with the full moon offering a moment of closure or a new beginning in these areas. Neptune square Iran's Mercury, a fog of confusion and ideological tensions, August 30th, 2024. As August 30th, 2024 unfolds, Iran finds itself under the influence of a challenging and enigmatic cosmic alignment. Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and spiritual ideals, is moving through its home sign of Pisces, where its energies are amplified. In Pisces, Neptune weaves a web of compassion, intuition, and sometimes confusion, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy, truth and illusion. On this day, Neptune forms a tense square with Iran's Mercury, which also resides in Pisces. Mercury, the planet of communication, thought processes, and information, usually thrives on clarity and precision. However, in Pisces, Mercury's energies become more intuitive and imaginative, but also prone to ambiguity and miscommunication. The square aspect between Neptune and Mercury is a signal of potential difficulties in communication and understanding, particularly in matters involving international or ideological issues. For Iran, this alignment could manifest as significant challenges in conveying its messages or policies effectively. The usual pathways of communication might be shrouded in a fog of confusion, making it difficult for the nation to articulate its stance clearly on the global stage. This aspect also suggests that Iran might face ideological conflicts, where its deeply held beliefs and values come into tension with external communications or international perspectives. The influence of Neptune complicates matters, as it introduces elements of illusion or idealism that may distort perceptions or create misunderstandings. Iran may find itself needing to reevaluate its ideological positions or clarify its communications to avoid being misunderstood or misrepresented. In the realm of diplomacy and international relations, this square could lead to complications, where messages are either lost in translation or clouded by differing ideological interpretations. The streets of Tehran, where voices of tradition and modernity often clash, might reflect this tension as Iran navigates through a period of uncertainty and potential miscommunication. Pluto in Capricorn retrograde. Trine Iran's Saturn in Virgo, a time for constructive reforms and long-term planning, August 30th, 2024. While the square between Neptune and Mercury brings challenges, another significant alignment on August 30th offers Iran a path to constructive transformation. Pluto, the planet of deep change, power, and transformation, is retrograding through Capricorn, a sign associated with structures, authority, and systemic reforms. Pluto's retrograde motion emphasizes revisiting and reworking the fundamental aspects of these areas, making it a powerful time for reflection and deep change. In a harmonious trine, Pluto reaches out to Iran's Saturn, which is firmly positioned in Virgo within the 9th house of higher education, international affairs, and legal matters. Saturn, the planet of discipline, responsibility, and long-term planning, in Virgo underscores meticulous planning, practical approaches, and a methodical mindset. This trine aspect between Pluto and Saturn offers a supportive environment for Iran to implement significant structural reforms and long-term changes, particularly in its international relations, legal frameworks, and educational institutions. The trine suggests that Iran is in a favorable position to make deep, meaningful transformations that are well aligned with its broader goals and values. The influence of Pluto's retrograde motion indicates that this is a period for revisiting and refining existing systems, rather than building entirely new ones. Iran may find itself reviewing its international policies or legal structures, with the trine providing the necessary support to make these changes effectively and constructively. In the context of the broader Neptune-Pluto cycle, which has been driving profound transformations in collective ideologies and societal structures since the late 19th century, this trine represents an opportunity for Iran to align its structural reforms with the supportive energies of Pluto and Saturn, allow Iran to adapt its institutions and policies to better reflect the changing global and domestic realities. Chiron in Aries quincunx, Iran's Venus in Taurus, healing and realignment in daily operations and values, August 30th, 2024. On August 30th, 2024, Iran faces a subtle but significant astrological influence as Chiron, the celestial healer, forms a quincunx with Iran's Venus in Taurus, positioned in the sixth house of daily work, health, and service. Chiron in Aries brings to the forefront issues related to identity and action, focusing on wounds or vulnerabilities that need healing and integration. In Aries, Chiron's energy is assertive, pushing for the healing of personal and national identity through bold and sometimes uncomfortable confrontations with past trauma. Venus in Taurus, on the other hand, emphasizes stability, comfort, and the material resources that support daily life. In the sixth house, Venus's influence extends to matters of health, work routines, and the efficient functioning of services that sustain the nation's day-to-day operations. This placement reflects Iran's values around maintaining a stable, secure environment, particularly in how it manages its workforce, health systems, and material resources. The quincunx, or inconjunct, is an aspect that indicates a need for adjustment and realignment. It's not a direct conflict, but rather a subtle tension that requires thoughtful shifts to harmonize the energies involved. For Iran, this quincunx suggests that there may be imbalances or underlying issues in how the nation manages its daily operations, health services, or national resources that need to be addressed. This aspect calls for Iran to reassess its values and approaches in these areas, potentially leading to necessary adjustments in work routines, health policies, or resource management. The influence of Chiron points to the importance of healing, whether this involves addressing inefficiencies, correcting imbalances, or integrating past lessons into current practices. Iran may need to make difficult but necessary changes to bring about greater stability and efficiency in its daily functions. In the broader context of national well-being, this could mean implementing new health initiatives, improving working conditions, or finding more sustainable ways to manage resources. The aim is to align daily operations more closely with the nation's values and long-term goals, ensuring that any vulnerabilities are addressed and healed in the process. Sun in Virgo trines Murder in Capricorn, strategic financial growth and resource management, August 31st, 2024. As the healing energies of Chiron work their way through Iran's daily operations, the following day, August 31st, 2024, brings a more expansive and supportive influence. The Sun, which represents core identity, leadership, and self-expression, is transiting through the meticulous and practical sign of Virgo. In Virgo, the Sun emphasizes precision, organization, and a focus on the details that contribute to effective leadership and governance. On this day, the Sun forms a harmonious trine with Iran's Jupiter, which is firmly placed in Capricorn within the second house of personal and national resources, values, and finances. Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, and prosperity, finds a disciplined and strategic expression in Capricorn, where it supports long-term success through careful planning and structured efforts. This trine aspect is a positive and supportive influence, suggesting that Iran is well positioned to make significant strides in its financial and resource management. The alignment between the Sun in Virgo and Jupiter in Capricorn favors detailed economic planning, disciplined investment strategies, and initiatives that enhance national prosperity. For Iran, this could manifest as a period of favorable financial conditions, where efforts to grow the economy or manage national resources are likely to succeed. The sun's influence in Virgo encourages a methodical approach, ensuring that every detail is accounted for in the nation's financial strategies. This is an ideal time for Iran to focus on economic planning, investments, and initiatives that promote long-term stability and growth. In practical terms, this might involve launching new economic policies, investing in infrastructure, or managing resources in a way that boosts national wealth and stability. The trine aspect suggests that these efforts will be met with ease and support, creating a strong foundation for Iran's future prosperity. Mercury retrograde in Virgo conjunct Iran's Neptune in Virgo, revisiting ideals and international affairs, August 31st, 2024. On August 31st, 2024, the cosmos sets the stage for a profound period of introspection and reevaluation for Iran as Mercury, the planet of communication, thought processes, and travel, continues its retrograde journey through Virgo. Mercury retrograde is often associated with a time of review and reflection, where past decisions and communications are revisited and practical matters are reassessed with a critical eye. In Virgo, Mercury's retrograde influence is sharpened, emphasizing the importance of details, precision, and practical considerations. On this day, Mercury forms a powerful conjunction with Iran's Neptune, also in Virgo, and located in the ninth house of higher education, international affairs, and ideological beliefs. Neptune, the planet of intuition, dreams, and spiritual ideals, often blurs the lines between reality and fantasy, making it both a source of inspiration and confusion. In Virgo, Neptune's energy is channeled into idealistic or spiritual approaches to practical matters, urging a fusion of the mystical with the mundane. The conjunction between Mercury retrograde and Neptune in Virgo represents a merging of energies that brings a heightened focus on revisiting and clarifying complex issues, particularly those related to international relations, higher education, and ideological. For Iran, this alignment offers a critical opportunity to reassess and gain clarity in areas that may have been clouded by idealism, confusion, or unresolved complexities. This period is particularly suited for Iran to review its international relations and agreements. The retrograde motion of Mercury encourages a deep dive into past decisions and strategies, providing a chance to identify where misunderstandings or misalignments may have occurred. The conjunction with Neptune suggests that these international matters might be intertwined with ideological or philosophical beliefs, requiring a careful balancing of practical considerations with broader ideals. In the halls of diplomacy and international negotiation, Iran might find itself revisiting previous agreements or strategies, seeking to clarify and refine its approach. The influence of Neptune may inspire a more intuitive or visionary perspective, but the practical energy of Virgo ensures that any revisions are grounded in reality and precision. This alignment also prompts Iran to reevaluate its ideological beliefs or philosophical perspectives. The conjunction may bring about a moment of introspection, where the nation considers how its ideals align with current realities, particularly in the context of international affairs or legal frameworks. This could involve integrating new insights or revisiting doctrines that have guided Iran's policies, leading to potential adjustments that reflect a more nuanced understanding of the issues at hand. The conjunction's energy supports a detailed examination of past decisions and beliefs, providing Iran with an opportunity to clear up any lingering confusion or ambiguities. By revisiting these complex issues with a critical and discerning eye, Iran can make necessary adjustments, ensuring that its international strategies and ideological stances are aligned with both its practical needs and its broader vision. As the stars weave their intricate patterns, the week of August 25th to 31st, 2024 beckons Iran to embrace its destiny. Challenges in communication and partnerships swirl with cosmic energy, urging the nation to harness this moment of transformation. The dance of celestial cycles whispers of renewal, where every move aligns with the universe's magnetic pull. Iran stands on the edge of a luminous future, where the stars conspire to guide it toward a reality shaped by visionary thought and timeless wisdom. The path ahead is hypnotic, filled with the promise of cosmic alignment and profound change.